Greetings. Lemons. It all starts with lemons. It was yesterday that I was in conversation with Kauilani from the Hawaii Food Basket. And she was getting some cabbage and some kale and some limes and such for me. And so I had mentioned to her, you know, I've got a lot of lemons. And she says, do you have 500? I went, no, I got one tree. More like 50, you know? She says, well, I need 500. I says, I'll consider 50 for other applications because they have many programs. But 500 was what she was seeking. And so what it comes down to is that here on this farm, while I have, you know, unlimited amounts of sweet corn and cabbages and stuff, I suppose, because I can just keep planting them all over. But as far as fruit goes, the only one fruit that we have huge amounts of on this place is pineapple. Past that, I don't have large amounts of anything, you know. So the Hawaii Food Basket can use small quantities like I'm producing, but they also need really big quantities for larger organizations that they service. And well, whereas I'll be glad to plant more citrus trees, for instance, and look towards the future, right, they need the stuff right now. And so I'm making a call out there to all those fruit farmers who might be interested in selling to the food basket. I'm sure there's people around the island right now that have way more produce at times than they know what to do with. And so if you're out there, Kauilani needs your help. She's looking for bigger quantities than what I can actually provide her at this point. And so that's just about any kind of fruit. If you got lemons, you know, if you got papayas, mangoes, whatever it is you might have, you're going to want to get a hold of the food basket. You can call Kauilani direct and talk to her about it. She had said, that's great, you know, put my name on this. So I'm trolling. I know you're out there somewhere. And there's also another option. Let's say you and the neighbor and your friend happen to have, you know, 2 lemon trees apiece. Well, maybe by pooling all those lemons and creating some sort of a cooperative, you know, in the area with some of these fruits, you can maybe get large enough quantities to help her out. I also know that there are people who service private orchards on this island who periodically run across huge amounts of certain types of fruits. And so, you know, people who are in that business, maybe you have the opportunity, even though you may not be raising the fruit. Maybe you know where to get it from. And so it's another option. Again, this is, you know, a subsidized operation, but it's excellent. It's here to promote local agriculture, support local farmers, and it's also for the distribution of local food to local people. I mean, how much better does this whole thing get, you know? And they pay a fair price for what they take. You know, I mean, typical market values. They also do donations. You know, if somebody's got too many of something, they will take it. But they're looking to purchase the stuff and purchase for a fair price. So if you got it, I would say this is an excellent opportunity. You know, they say opportunity knocks. Open the door, let it in. You know, come on. Hawaii needs local food production. You know, I mean, let's face it, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out. We're way out here in the middle of the ocean, 2,500 miles away from the nearest point. Everything that gets here either on an airplane or on a boat. And, you know, that endangers us as far as our food supply here. The more the food that we produce locally, the more secure things will be here, the better our diet, also the better our economy. You know, self-reliance, and that's not just relying on yourself, that's allowing everybody else to help rely on each other. It's a group thing. We're all in this together. We all live here on one island, you know. So it's a community thing, and it will help everybody, all the way from the top to the bottom. I like things like that. You know, I did not go out looking for this program. As I said, I have heard of it previously, but it was Kauilani that contacted me, probably because of my videos, you know, that she knew I was out there. And they came, they talked to me, and they got me involved in it. And I can't pass up a good thing, you know. I mean, technically, I'm a retired guy, but everybody keeps putting me to work. And this is no exception. So there's all kinds of things, I'm sure, that the food basket can use, but the request yesterday was for larger quantities of fruit. And I personally did not know anybody face to face around here that had that, but I know you're out there. And so, calling all fruit farmers, the food basket needs your help. All right, thanks for watching. Aloha, hang loose, and keep that fruit picked.